Well, they got the first house, half of the house, in, sitting right here. And they're going to put the second half in a different, take it in a different way. They're going to pull the load past the driveway, and then instead of trying to turn it in, they're going to take a much more direct angle, so that the house is going to, that half of the house is going to wind up over here. And then the house movers, when they come, they'll be able to maneuver it from that point. But getting this in is the big issue. And before, if we wouldn't have had those planks that Ted had, that was the big thing that was able to get that load to keep from tipping. One thing about it, the gravel is pretty soft where the back wheels are right now, and they have to make sure they get the tractor so it's got traction at the right time. So it's going to be interesting to see how they time that out and with the length of the load. The other driver moving over to direct. And they have the escort vehicles. They have two people helping with that too, to watch the other side of the load as far as the ditch on the other side of the gravel. It's coming back just right. It's a good position. Second driver. They got the wheels on the right side. They're about hanging. They have too much of a drop off. He wasn't able to cut it quite far enough so he could just roll back. There's a bit of a drop there. That's what they're debating now, whether or not to reposition it. The thing is, the tractor on the other side doesn't have much room. Otherwise, he's going to wind up in the ditch on the north side of the gravel. They have an outrider out there watching that, one of the escort car drivers watching his right front wheel. So the second driver's position, they need to crank that quite a bit. Now they're going to stop it. Got one wheel hanging up. Got one wheel hanging. The dual's on the right side, but it's level. There it really took a tip. And they're going to keep going back because now that other set of wheels is on the ground. That was where it was the question mark, because it wasn't, that set on the other side wasn't on the ground. Now they are, and you can see that it's straightened itself out quite a bit. Now they got it in good shape. Now they're trying to get it turned a little bit. So they got it laying pretty good, but they got to check it because now the tractor has to get in a position so that it can take it back the rest of the way. So they have to get that lined up so it'll turn the house the correct way for where they want to put it. They're going to have they've got quite a bit of room. They got about 15 yards before they get to that field. So they have room for it. Now they're debating whether they can pull ahead or not with the tractor to straighten out the load a little bit, to keep the load level. And the grass is very soft because of the rain that they've had. Now they got the tractor straightened out. He's moving ahead just a little bit. And I wouldn't think they're going to move him very much further.
Just so you're right over there. You got plenty of room
They got a good turn. And they're good working together, both drivers in tandem, making sure that they're thinking along the same lines. And they got it down as far as they can. They got maybe another 5 yards that they can go back. The tractor is right on the driveway. And everybody's smiling. Yeah. Yeah. So now they just need to get some planks under there to put it underneath the hitch. And that pup's going to be good until the movers get here to take it over on the site.